How do you figure? You've only asked me to sell your stuff, give you money, and bank my money with you. Now it feels like I'm the one putting stuff into you. That face she made earlier? Pokemon Academy Life Friday! Welcome back to Pokemon Academy Fridays, guys. We're jumping back in. We just did with Wally and Don, and let's go. We're continuing the shit, moving right along. So I hope you guys are having a great Friday as per usual as we dive back into another rousing episode. We are in the evening right now on May 30th of week 8. We are almost done, gang. But today, I'm thinking about hanging out with Gardenia, okay? We just did that whole ghost scenario a week or two ago. Y'all check that out. It'll be at the top of the screen as per usual. If not, it was actually the previous episode, not the one that you're gonna see, because the one you're gonna see is the Wally and fucking Don pop up there. Look, you gotta do your own research. I got a whole playlist of it, man. It's like a playlist of Pokemon Academy Life I played like all the way up till recent. Yeah, they've been out for years and it's been updating over time. The animations and the characters, they all look different. But anyway, without further ado, let's dive in. Where? Oh, there it is. That must be the place, right? You're looking up at a square building with glass windows. On a sign above the door, his name is Natane Eternal Yoga. Inside, through the large glass windows facing the street, you can see several people in tight clothes stretching, a few large rubber balls on the floor, and a brightly colored mats everywhere. Well, I'm not sure if I've ever seen a yoga class before, but if I had to describe one, it'd probably be something like this. Lots of butts. Alright, you're being weird now. Just go on in. Okay, we're going on into a yoga place. Butts, the first thing I seen. Hey, is this like a walk-in thing, or should I make an appointment? Bro, Brendan? What? What the hell is Brendan wearing right now? Brendan, hey man, is this the right place? Gardenia runs the place, right? Oh yeah, I think she mentioned that she had been trying to get you to sign up. Wait, do you mean you work here? Kinda, yeah. Gardenia knows me in grass class and hired me to teach here. No kidding? You've done something like this before? Well, you gotta be loose if you don't want to sprain something in a contest performance. You're always twisting your arms and waist around in ways you wouldn't normally, so yeah, yoga's a good way of staying flexible off stage. Cool, sounds like you know what you're doing here. Yeah, well. Hey girls, you've done great. Caroline, remember to lift up your upper arms. Jenna, nice form. You've improved a ton since last time. Keep it up. Looks like we went overtime a bit, so I should wrap it up now. If you need anything, I'll be chatting with my friend here. Yeah, I know girls, but Gardenia pays me for 90 minutes. I can't keep going over just because I like you all. I'll see you next week. Same time, remember? Remember to work on those Bahujan hustlers at home. What the fuck is a Bahujan Gasanas? Say that shit 5 times fast. The yoga class disperses, though you notice several of the class members linger behind around Brendan, throwing nasty looks at you as though you're somehow in their way. Alright, so they think I'm cock blocking them all right now because I'm here and I'm like messing up their you know, wanting to get with Brendan. That's cool. Sheesh. Scary stuff. Scary. From where I was standing, kind of looked like it was a man's paradise. What? Wait, what do you... Oh, bro, I get it, but you got it wrong. Girls aren't scary, they're great. Great students really pay attention to everything I'm saying, do the poses fine after I show them once or twice. Nah, man, Gardenia is the scary one. She hired me and she pays great, but it's like she always knows exactly what I'm gonna do. Like I mentioned the overtime and how Gardenia doesn't pay me for that, right? Yeah. I keep trying not to do it, to pull out when my phone goes off, but there's always one thing or another keeping me here. And the weird part, it's just like Gardenia already knows. She schedules her next classes around whenever I actually end my classes, even though I don't even know when it is. There's always a new class lined up right after. You look at the entrance of the studio. True to his words, a new group of spandex class students are filing in. This group, you notice, has significantly more men amongst it. And like when she hired me, she didn't even have the students from my class sign up. Then we did one class, just one, where it was her running a class for me, and suddenly the next day, we got like 25 signups from people all over asking for me specifically. Huh, was this one-on-one class held here? Yeah. Brendan points to an area in front of the big window, which would be right visible from the street. You suddenly get an idea of how recruitment might have increased so rapidly. I think the AC was broken or something, because it was sweltering here. Since it was just the two of us, Gardenia said I could take my shirt off, but I was still sweating like a meditite. Of course, before we could get started on the yoga, I had to move around a bunch of weights that were left around. Gardenia was going to do it herself, but I kind of volunteered, and she seemed to be expecting that too, so... Man, Am I making sense? I don't think I am. I'm having a great time here. The students are too. I just feel like there's something bigger going on than Gardenia lets me know. You're being freaking used as a selling stock. Literally taking your shirt off and doing all this shit. And like literally like selling yourself by accident. Maybe that's just what it's like being part of a business. Only time I worked before was in a clothing store. Your understanding of Brennan has increased, though it is clear that his understanding of his current situation may not be entirely comprehensive. But I guess it's enough of me chatting. You wanted to sign up for a class here? Mostly just checking it out, honestly. Gardenia's been trying to get me involved for a long time. I thought I should at least give it a shot. Well, Gardenia's not here, but Lindsay is teaching the class after mine. You could go ask her if there's room. Wait, Gardenia's not here? Wait, we're supposed to be ranking up with Gardenia. No, she's the owner of the company. The owner doesn't, teach classes. Huh, I guess that makes sense, but Gardenia's always seemed to have a very hands-on approach to her business. And that's my cue. Hey, Sai. Hey, Brenda. Oh, we said business. We forgot. If we say business, that bitch is gonna pop up like a lemon. Whoa, boss, you're gonna be teaching today. Lindsay's using up her PTO before it resets. I could get Angela to cover for her, but since I knew Sai was finally gonna take up my offer, I figured I might as well run the session myself. Awesome. Man, I really wish I could join, but I'm kind of sore from my class. Oh yeah, don't worry about it, Brendan. You don't want to strain yourself. That'll ruin the entire point of yoga, right? Right. Besides, you kind of intimidate Lindsay's students. Yeah, not a lot of my body type in these classes. I'll make myself scarce. Hey, see you in grass class later, right? Yeah, see you then. So, Sai, how are you? How could you possibly know I was going to visit your yoga studio today specifically? Advertising partner. You get out, well, you get what you put in, and I've put a lot into you. How do you figure? You've only asked me to sell your stuff, give you money, and bank my money with you. Now it feels like I'm the one putting stuff into you. Ooh, what's that face? Come on, you know what I meant. Oh, that face she made earlier? Yeah, I do, but I'm not sure you know what I meant. Why don't you stick around after class for a chat? Hold up. Well, I'm not here just to do some upward orangutans or whatever they're called. Is Lindsay's class a beginner class? Great for newcomers and veterans alike. Bring your kids, bring your polycule. Great date night option too. Hey, you don't have to sell me on it. I'm already here. True, but there's one thing. I'm guessing you don't have any actual yoga clothes underneath that outfit. Sorry, no. Well, I guess you just have to take your shirt off then. I've got some yoga pants in the back you can borrow. Sorry, if you want to use me as a billboard like you did for Brendan, you'll have to pay me. Yeah, okay. Okay? What? Sorry, it means what? Something I picked up from Grusha. Oh, Mr. Worldwide. I wish I spoke another language. It'll really help dealing with international clients. Kind of surprised you don't actually. Most people in Kobokan are at least conversational in Japanese and English. Guess I just dropped the ball on that one. Anyway, yeah, I'll pay you 500 to go get shirtless for the class. Oh my god. Why does this feel like I'm selling my body? Partner, we all sell our bodies in different ways. You know how many blue-collar workers cut pieces of themselves off? You know what sitting in a cubicle behind a desk every day for years does to a white-collar worker's heart rate? After all, there's only 3 things you can sell in this world. Information, food, and bodies. You're a good-looking guy. Think about it. You get money, I get some advertising. You get to show off, I get some eye candy. Bro, I don't know if I like her expression right now, bitch. Yo, I feel like I'm being dissected. It's a win-win-win. Huh, so that's how you got Brendan to keep doing overtime for you. Go ahead. You set up a situation where he gets to teach a class for longer, which he enjoys. His students get to spend more time with him, which they enjoy, and you get more out of him than you're paying for, which you enjoy. Pretty much got it. That's the core of the business. Find the deal that makes the biggest profit. But if the only profit you're looking for is money, well, that's just unimaginative. Profit can be all kinds of things. It could be happiness, it could be memories, it could be trust, it can be the promise of money later on. Now, don't think I'm some kind of hippie, anti-de-establishmentarianist. Like money, I'm not going to start seizing the means of production anytime soon. But money is an end to true profit. If the only profit you're pursuing is monetary, then you're picking up pennies. It's a waste of time. You know how I succeed in business? I can always make an offer with every possible advantage to it. Sure, the other offer exists, but why would you ever pick it? That's how I seem to know what people are going to do. I'm not a mind reader or anything, I'm just following the rule. If all the profit is on one option, people are going to take that option. That's an interesting way of to think of it. Some people think you have to be brutal, cutthroat, maybe even cruel to survive in the marketplace, but, well, I think they're just losers who gave up too fast. Their way might be easier, but who cares about how much you're making if you're hurting people? Huh. I don't just want my partners to buy what I'm selling. I want them to buy into it. I want them to keep coming back, and they won't do that if I don't take care of them. And right now, taking care of them means getting that shirt off. I mean, it's 500 polka dollars, and we're kind of low, so we might as well fucking do it. Your courage increased to 8. Gardenia hands you 500 polka dollars. You know, you're so fun to work with. Well, like you said, I'd want to keep coming back. I wish all board meetings were this fun. Alright, you mentioned something about yoga pants? Yeah, they're in the changing room back there. Men's piles on the left. You're probably an XXL. Ouch. It's a compliment, partner. You got big glutes. I guess that'd be the running. Alright, be right back. You head to the changing room and change it to your yoga outfit. The changing room, you notice, is decorated with pictures of spiral white flowers with a golden tint at the center, somewhat hidden by the multiple overlapping layers of white. Huh. White roses, maybe. Hey, Si, you almost done there? Yeah, one sec. Nice, nice. Looking good. Now, go to the back of the group and we'll get this started. Back of the group? Close to the window? Well, she's doing exactly what she said she would. Alright. Hey everybody, I'm Gardenia, another instructor with the studio. Lindsay's taking some PTO right now, so I'll be taking over her class today. Now let's get started with some gentle stretches before we move on to the heavier stuff. Who's ready? Lindsay showed me all you Balasana, right? We'll do a couple minutes of those before moving on to our Sirisana. Beginner-friendly, Gardenia? Si in the back, just copy what the people in front of you are doing. That's why I put you in the back. Wait, she put me back so I could see the other students are doing? So it was just to have it close to the window. It was also for my benefit? Damn, this girl's really good at finding the deal that works for everyone. Alright everyone, let's kneel. Close your eyes and... Okay. You stretch your limbs in unfamiliar ways for 90 minutes. Though you were expected to be sore by the end of it, it's actually pretty similar to the warm-ups you do before your runs. In fact, by the end of the lesson, you have a ton of energy left over. Phew, that was everything we got time for today. Tips are appreciated but not required. There's a box in the front if you're interested. I probably won't see you all again, but Lindsay will next week. See ya. Everybody's leaving? Hey. Whoa, the music turned to some lo-fi shit. Hold up. I guess you miss it. Running the classes? A little bit. It's true what Brendan said. You can make money by working for it, but you have to make a lot of money by making other people work for it. I wish I had the time to handle more parts of my business personally nowadays. The banking/investment thing I'm doing at school takes the edge off, but it's not the same as putting in a hard day's work every day. I've never had nearly enough money or responsibilities to begin to understand what you're talking about, but I think I get it. You know, when I was a kid, I thought I might want to be a florist. Someone who gets their hands dirty every day, who gives people pretty things. No kidding? I know, I don't look it, right? Oh no, I wasn't surprised by that. I mean, you totally look it. You're wearing a flower-themed outfit right now. Oh yeah, guess I am. I was just surprised because it really seems, I don't know, simple compared to the stuff you have going on. That was the appeal, partner. Well, how'd you go from Gardenia the florist to Gardenia the billionaire? Well, the biggest thing was that I discovered I'm allergic to flowers. Oh, wait, aren't you named after a flower? The irony is not lost on me, nor my parents. Besides, that flower shop's have an abysmal success rate. They need a ton of upfront funding to get started, and it takes a long time before they turn a profit. This music. I don't know where it's from, but God! Almost as bad as restaurants in that regard. The kicker, though, is that 45% of all flowers they go through the flowers shop die on the shelf and have to get thrown away. Call me Sapphire, partner, but I couldn't live with that. I mean, that's such a painful visual metaphor, you know? Sounds bad, but you're the CEO of capitalism now or something. Bet you could make it work. Oh, definitely. Is this a Turner Forest? I feel like it's a Turner Forest. Maybe not, but that shit sounds clean. Ooh, okay. I can't be wasting time, but good. No. That's Eternal Forest. If y'all hear it, let me know. I'm not crazy. I hear it. It's a lo-fi remix, bitch. That shit sounds clean. Well, there we go. Not that easy, partner. My money isn't liquid, and the money that is, I can't be throwing around on private projects like this. Plus, I need lots of grass types. More than just one person can train. Don't laugh, but I've kind of got this idea. I might run a gym someday. I mean, a grass gym would be a ton of grass types in it. Having the flower shop station in a gym would help me access league funding for expansion and development. Plus, once the shop gets situated, the gym that could actually turn a profit, which no gym ever does, besides Galarian ones. So even the league would benefit. I'd be able to hire gym trainers who are also florists, so I could help other people fulfill their dreams of working in a flower shop too. I'm confused. What part of this is unreasonable? This way you said don't laugh. I thought this was going to be some kind of crazy fantasy, but it sounds really well thought out, like something everyone would profit from. I mean, it's totally logistically sound. The only problem is I need to be a good enough trainer to get the gym placement, which, well, that's the problem with it. Come on, I'm sure you're a good trainer. Good, sure, but good doesn't cut it. Hold on 1 second, gotta plug in my fucking phone because I forgot to freaking charge my shit. I mean, the instructor is Fantina League. That's Cynthia's league. I could have had all the money in the world, but if I can't battle to impress Cynthia, then I'm not getting a gym membership. Ironically, ownership of the gym in hometown is currently being fought over in a bidding war between Rad Rickshaw, the owner of the local cycle shop, and Miss Jupiter, a representation of the Team Galactic Energy Company? Why is that ironic? Oh my god, this Eternal Forest freaking lo-fi remix is killing me, guys. Because I could easily outbid both of them. I just can't outbattle them. Okay, I think I know what we can do about this. Yeah? Well, I'm a bounty member, so... This was your plan all along, wasn't it? Sorry, Sai, I love your company. Seriously, partner. But I need training, and I need training fast. Firstly, I'll do it no conditions. But I gotta ask, you're in Kobacon. Can't your instructors help you? Well, yeah, and they do. But everyone at this school is getting training from their instructors, and not everyone becomes gym leader level. I guess. And I like instructress Fantina a lot. And she's a good teacher, but I just can't, that class, it's... Well, I'm in that class because I need to be. I'm sort of a know your enemy situation. I can get along just fine with my grass types. Though Miss Jupiter uses a skunk tank and a Rad Rickshaw has a Clefairy that knows Fire Blast for some reason. Sorry, know your enemy? Do you have something against Instructress Fantina? No, nothing against her. It's, ghosts. Mostly, kinda. It's kinda a long story. I've got nowhere to be. Sorry, but I do. Gotta talk with Skyla about shipping some stuff in her plane. We'll talk later, okay? Alright, where do you want to meet up? How about the fields? It's a nice, easy, open location for training. Just text me whenever you're free, and I'll tell you if I have time to meet you there. Alright, sure. Good talking with you. Same to you, partner. I like this class. Not sure if I'm going to make it a recurring thing. I'm pretty busy, but it was fun to drop in. Of course, totally get it. Just don't forget to text me later about the training. Won't forget, partner. See you later. You get changed and prepare to leave the studio. As you walk through the door, you notice a small wooden box with a slot in it. Oh. Yeah. Tip. You have made plans to meet up with Gardenia later when you have free time. You should go to the field for some special training. Okay. So is that something we actually get to do?